The year is 1971. In the skies above the Sinai Peninsula, a new and terrifying shape appears. Israeli radar operators watch in disbelief as an unidentified aircraft screams across their screens at Mach 3.2, an altitude of nearly 70,000 feet. They scramble their F-4 Phantoms, the best fighters the West has to offer. But it's no use. The mysterious intruder is untouchable, a phantom of the stratosphere, gone as quickly as it appeared. In the halls of the Pentagon, this single event sends a shockwave of panic. This isn't just a new plane. It's a generational leap, a machine that renders the entire U.S. Air Force obsolete overnight. They call it the Foxbat. Intelligence reports, pieced together from blurry satellite photos and fragments of information, paint a grim picture. The Foxbat, or MiG-25 as it's officially known, is a super fighter. Its massive wings suggest unparalleled maneuverability. Its enormous engine intakes hint at incredible speed and climb rates. The Americans believe it's built from advanced titanium alloys, a marvel of Soviet engineering designed to outfly, outclimb, and outfight anything in the Western arsenal. The fear is palpable. The Foxbat represents a technology gap, a term that strikes terror into the heart of military planners. The entire strategic balance of the Cold War seems to be tilting in the Soviet Union's favor. In response, America pours billions into a desperate race to catch up. The goal? Create a fighter that can not only match the Foxbat but surpass it. This program, known as Fighter Experimental or FX, gives birth to one of the most legendary aircraft in history, the F-15 Eagle. For 5 long years, the West lives in the shadow of the MiG-25. It is the boogeyman of the skies, a symbol of Soviet technological prowess. And then, on September 6, 1976, the entire myth comes crashing down. On a civilian airfield in Hakodate, Japan, a massive, angular jet makes an emergency landing, running off the end of the runway. The pilot, a disillusioned Soviet Air Force lieutenant named Viktor Belenko, has defected, and he's brought the West the ultimate prize, a fully intact MiG-25 Foxbat. American and Japanese engineers swarm the aircraft, their excitement mixed with trepidation. They are about to dissect their greatest adversary. As they peel back the layers of the Foxbat, a stunning truth begins to emerge. The superfighter is a sham. It's not made of lightweight titanium, but of heavy, crude nickel-steel alloy, basically welded together by hand. Its avionics are not cutting-edge solid-state electronics, but based on outdated vacuum tube technology. The powerful radar was so strong, it would have cooked the pilot if not for its limited operational modes, and it was useless below 10,000 feet. The massive wings weren't for dogfighting. They were needed simply to get the monstrously heavy airframe off the ground. The plane couldn't even reach Mach 3 reliably. Doing so would literally tear the engines apart. Its combat radius was pathetic, and it was completely incapable of low-level flight. The MiG-25 wasn't a nimble, agile dogfighter designed to battle F-15s. It was a one-trick pony, a high-speed, high-altitude interceptor designed for a single purpose: to fly in a straight line, as fast as possible to shoot down high-flying American B-70 Valkyrie supersonic bombers that the U.S. had already canceled years before. The Pentagon superplane was a bluff, a brilliant piece of psychological warfare, perhaps unintentional, that had worked perfectly. The Foxbat was a paper tiger, an interceptor built to counter a threat that no longer existed. The revelation was both a massive relief and a source of considerable embarrassment for Western intelligence. They had been completely fooled, yet the story has a fascinating twist. In their panic, in their desperate race to counter a phantom threat, the Americans had built a genuine superfighter. The F-15 Eagle, conceived in the shadow of the mythical Foxbat, turned out to be one of the most successful fighter aircraft of all time, with an undefeated combat record. The Soviets, in their attempt to build a bomber killer, had inadvertently spurred the creation of the world's greatest air superiority fighter. The story of the MiG-25 Foxbat is a classic Cold War tale of fear, espionage, and unintended consequences, a reminder that sometimes the greatest enemy is the one we create in our own minds. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more stories from the history of aviation.